In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an event on TicketDerby. Let's get started. First, after you log in, at the top of the screen, click on the blue button that says Create New Event. This takes you to the event page. This is where we're going to enter in all the details for our next event. First, the event name. You'll notice as I'm typing, the number to the right-hand side starts counting down. This is telling me how many characters I can have in my event name. We do this to make sure that your event name will fit on the e-ticket and event pages properly. Next, we'll enter our venue information. The venue information also includes the street address, city, state, and zip code. This is so on the event page, there'll actually be a map generated so users can see where the event's going to take place, and they can also get driving directions to it. The venue is already in our system and it'll appear automatically as we start typing, so that way it's quicker to create an event. We can just select it. Next up, the event website. This is where you're going to enter in your organization's webpage so attendees can get more information on your event and your organization. This will appear on your event page with TicketDerby. It's important to enter a working email address. Attendees may wish to contact your organization and can do so directly from your TicketDerby event page. I'm going to enter my event start and end date information along with my time zone here. This will also appear on your e-ticket if you want it to, with these little check boxes that appear next to each of these data points. If I uncheck these, it means it will not appear on the e-ticket. By default, all of this information will appear on the e-ticket, but sometimes you may not want this information to appear. So all you have to do is uncheck it, and it won't appear on the e-ticket. Now let's enter in some event details. I'm just going to copy and paste something I already had prepared, and maybe do a little bit of formatting. It's really easy. This information will appear on your event page with TicketDerby to educate and inform your prospective and attendees have already purchased about details regarding your event. Now we're going to add some event restrictions. These event restrictions will appear on your event page as well as the actual e-ticket. Great, now we can upload up to 3 images. These images will appear on our event page. The first image, what we call the primary image, will be the largest image to appear on your event page and also be presented on your e-ticket. Click upload. See a little preview, looks good. Upload my second image. I'm just going to do 2 for this event. Now the event image that appears at the top is my primary image, but let's say I don't want that to be my primary. Well, I can change the order. I can also delete and remove an image if I change my mind. I'll go ahead and do that. Now if you upgrade to a Pro account, which I have, you get access to a wide range of added features, including probably the most popular feature, which is the ability to receive daily direct deposits. We all know getting money before the event is critical to help pay for different things and to make sure the event is successful, and that's why I chose a Pro account. Also, when creating an event, I get access to some additional Pro features. The features you see here, which are total event capacity, e-tickets capability to turn on and off, and custom event URL. Let's go into all 3. The event capacity is a really great feature if your venue has limited space. You could be selling, let's say, 10 different types of tickets, but as soon as that total quantity among them all reaches a certain point, you need sales to turn off. The fire marshal is only going to let you have, let's say, 500 tickets sell because it only hosts 500 people. So I'm going to make sure that I put in for my event 500 here if I have that kind of consideration. Now, e-tickets, majority of events keep e-ticketing on, but every once in a while an event may say, you know what, we want will call only, or we're going to do something else for ticketing. Maybe we're going to use our TicketDerby real-time reporting, and we're going to hand out tickets in person. But for most of us, we're just going to keep it enabled. And a custom event URL is great for marketing purposes. This means I can use this custom URL, communicate it on Facebook or maybe on some posters, and people will go right to my event page without having to memorize kind of a long form web address. This is something really simple and easy to remember. And this little green checkbox means that I can use that name. It hasn't been used before on TicketDerby. Now I already have a ticket type ready to go, but let's go ahead and create one more. And I'm going to call this Veterans Admission. And you'll notice once again as I start typing, the number to the right hand side starts counting down. Once again, it's telling me how many characters I can have in my ticket type name. And the reason why we do this is so we make sure that all ticket type names are a certain length so they fit nicely on the event page and also on the e-ticket. I'm going to enter in my quantity and my price, and it will automatically calculate and tell me what the fee would be for the ticket buyer. By default, ticket fees are paid by the attendee. You also can decide to absorb the fees by going into your account, and there's an option there where you can actually absorb the fees. But by default, it's all turned on so the attendee pays the fee. Whenever you see this little blue icon, SA, that stands for Sellout Automation. With the TicketDerby site, we've taken thousands and thousands of event data, crunched the numbers, done the scientific algorithms, and come up with data-proven features guaranteed to help you sell more tickets online, in some cases up to 39% more online. And so this little SA icon means, watch out, this is an important feature. So what's the ticket price on day of is a feature where this is where you're going to say, look, it's normally going to be $15 at the door, but by purchasing online for $8, you're going to save some serious money. And eventually we're going to roll out some new features that are going to take advantage of that particular number that you put in here. So it's good to get used to starting to put something in there. Ticket description. This is where we can provide additional information about that ticket type that attendees can read and view to make an informed purchase decision on your TicketDerby event page. This information will only appear on your TicketDerby event page, will not appear on the e-ticket, but it can help you provide some additional information. So we'll say active and retired military. Now we could just create ticket and stop right here, but we're going to go in a little further to look at advanced settings. Once again, we're seeing the sellout automation icon. It means we should pay attention. And by default, my tickets are going to go on sale as soon as I publish this event, and they're going to end sale as soon as my event end date and time has been reached. And we find that the majority of events who stick to that formula will sell more tickets than those who do not, because people buy most of their tickets with the 24 hours leading up to the event day, and they want to buy them online because they want to get that discount. So you're going to sell more tickets online by selling discounted tickets through your event end date. But you may have a situation where that ticket type doesn't need to go on sale yet, or maybe it needs to end sale before your event is reached. And you can change all those nice settings right here. It's really straightforward. Pick a date, pick a time, pick a date, pick a time. But I want to sell more tickets, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that box checked. This next sellout automation feature you see here is display remaining quantity at 25%. This is a great little feature because what it's going to do is it's going to say that as soon as your tickets, in the example here with my Veterans Admission, I have 100 tickets I want to sell. When I get down to 25 tickets left, it's going to start advertising that on my event page automatically that I only have 25 tickets remaining, and it's going to keep going down as people purchase tickets. It's creating a very strong sense of urgency that says, look, you better purchase now because these things are selling out. We find that events who keep this feature set to at least 25% sell more tickets than those who do not. You have a full range of options though. You can decide if you want to show the quantity at a sooner interval, show it all the time, or not at all. It's completely up to you. And then you also have the ability to say, I only want to sell tickets through a certain channel, and you can change that setting there. Then simply hit Create Ticket. Now if I want to go back and edit a ticket type, it's really straightforward. In fact, if I want to edit any parts of my event, it's really easy, and I'll show you where you can do that in just a moment. Okay, looks like I have everything I need. I'm going to go ahead and click Publish Event. Great. I see that my event is published and live. If I want to preview what it looks like, I just hit the little eyeball icon right here. And it looks like I have everything here. I have my event name, my event start date and time. I can view more info, pops up with additional information. I can view my event description, my event restrictions. Let's check out the location. Map is pulling up nice. I can see exactly where it's going to be and directions to the event. I can view the website if I click here. I can email questions to the event organizer, and I don't have to see their email address, which is great for privacy reasons. I can view more events by this same event organizer, and then I can just go back and view my event. I can even view my pictures, which are larger. If you recall, I only decided to have one image for this event. And everything looks good. And then if I want to edit anything for my event, all I have to do is hit the pencil icon, and it allows me to edit pretty much everything that I put in here for my event. Maybe I decided, you know what, I do want that image after all. And I can just go back, add the image, hit upload, move it to, oh, it's already in the #1 spot. Perfect, that's where I wanted it. Look at everything else. Looks great. You know what? I decided for my veterans tickets, I actually want to sell 200. I don't want the price to be $5. Not a problem. Save ticket, update event. Let's take one more look at our event. And those changes were made. Perfect. Now there's one last thing we can do here in this Manage Events section is let's say that this event is very successful and I want to have another one in August. Well, I can actually clone the event by clicking this little icon right here, the two pieces of paper on top of each other. And if I click that, it's going to create a brand new event with all the same information I had before. And now all I need to do is change some options. So I'm going to make this the August event, and I'm going to change the dates. Food this time is going to be by, let's just say someone else. And as you can see, I can make all the necessary changes I want. Click Publish. And now I have both events here with unique event IDs. I can tell which ones are which. And I can once again preview. This is my August event. There you go. That's how to create events, edit events, and clone events inside of your event organizer portal on TicketDerby.com.